Hey everybody, welcome. Let me turn on my camera here. Boom, that's me. Welcome. I am Norz. I hope my microphone is loud enough. It looks like it is. And I am here to play some Dragonbane solo. I've sectioned this out into different areas, but we'll get to that later. Interesting. There you go. I am using Roll VTT, ROLE, not ROLL. Yeah, and I'm gonna be running through character creation, how to use this VTT a little bit, as well as hopefully getting to some gameplay. I started making a character the other day, and I was like, I don't really know how to do this, and I should just do this on stream, and I can learn with other people. We can all learn together, and it will be great. So I am just gonna redo all of these things. I have some things in here that I don't want to delete. Well, yeah, I'm just going to delete it, actually, tell you the truth. Remove sheet. Remove. We're just going to add a new one. Here we go. So to add something on this VTT, you just go here. I have Dragonbane V3. Someone created this. Add new sheet. And boom, there it is. So now we have our new sheet. I like this. You get to... And this is the Dragon Core rules. We're going to need that. So I will view a new window. We're going to open this up. If you're curious, what is it? Dragonbane is published by Free League. It is sort of like the Swedish D&D, which is pretty cool. It's a roll-under system. This is the first time it's been published. These are the solo rules, and it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a roll under system. Like everything, all the rolls are roll under, which I actually really like. I'm not a huge fan of modifiers. It really does a good job of not using modifiers at all. There's very little math to be done. Everything's very intuitive. If you've ever played BX or Forbidden Lands, it's like BX, basic expert Dungeons and Dragons, like old school Dungeons and Dragons. And Forbidden Lands had a love child, and this is the result, and it's awesome. It's really, really good. Enough of that. Let's get into some character creation. Interesting. So here we go. Chapter 2, character creation. The art in this is just totally awesome. I absolutely love it. It's like goofy and fun and sort of dark all at the same time. We're just going to zoom in on a little bit here because I have not bad eyesight, but I want to be able to see. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is choose our kin. I love rolling everything. So the kin thing was 1d12. So it looks like it's most likely that I'll be a human or a halfling, dwarf, then an elf mallard. Or wolfkin. Mallard is like duck people, which is like it's like this guy here. This is a mallard. Yeah, a mallard assassin duck guy, which is like, he looks badass, but it's also like sort of funny. Like, I don't know, I like that a lot. But let's roll a dice, and I'm just gonna go with what I get. So D12. So here is the roller. Roll. I got a 3. That means I'm a human, I believe. Yep, human. All right. Player name. That's me, Norz. Character name. I really like first name. They have like first name generator thing. I'm not really keen on that. I'm just gonna name myself Vorg for now. When I play, I'm gonna do everything in third person. Vorg says this, Vorg says that. Human, okay, that's fine, that's fine. We need to figure out the next thing, I believe. So these are all the different, see there's another duck mallard warrior class, I suppose, which is sort of fun. I need my inherent ability as a human. So my inherent ability, adaptive, so I'm gonna go back to here. I gotta go down to abilities. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the best way to do this is like this, and then I can go to skills, abilities, and it'll just pop right up. It costs 3 willpower, and I'm just gonna copy and paste this in. So this is gonna be a little tedious here and there, but especially because it doesn't transfer this over very well, but it's still pretty great. You must, yeah, it's not like completely integrated or anything, but I don't think anything has like an actual module for this yet because the physical copy hasn't come out. So yeah, all right, there's that. I got my adaptive ability. So I'm a human. I'm dime a dozen, which is fine. Oh, here is the artisan. So this is the professions. So instead of classes, they have professions. And professions sort of are what you're good at to start with, as well as some like the things that you can be trained in. So let's roll a d10. 8. What was 8? Merchant. Interesting. I am a human merchant. So we can go over here. There's the merchant. Yeah. Alright. So key attribute is charisma. Skills, awareness, bartering. Okay, I should make like a note of these things somewhere. Here's that. I'm just gonna go down to notes here. Note 1. Merchant skills. If anyone notices or can identify that music, I don't know if you can hear the music since it's coming through my headphones. Something to think about for the next time. I'd like the music to be heard by everyone. I think it adds a lot. Anyways, we'll deal with that later. This is really just like the first thing. Sorry, it's sort of cold down here. My nose is running. Where is it? Okay, so I have that there. Heroic ability, treasure hunter. Interesting. And I'm gonna toss this into my notes as well. Ability, treasure hunter. Cool. And what? Well, let's see what I'm supposed to do next. Age, name. Okay, so yeah, I need to like fill all this out. So gear, I need to roll a d6 for my gear. D6. 1. Dagger, sleeping pelt, torch, flint, tinder, rope, hemp, donkey. Ooh, I have a whole donkey. D6 food rations and D12 silver. I'm going to take this and I am just going to put this in the chat real quick so that I know what I'm doing here. So to here, I've got a dagger, one-handed. Oh, I need to find gear, melee weapons. Here we go. Dagger. D8 damage. Alright. 9 durability. So this does a D8 damage. It's got durability 9. So like things can break pretty easily here. It's worth 1 gold. Oh, and it's got these properties. One gold and properties like that. Subtle means I can be silent with it. It's piercing, it's slashing, so I can do two different types of damage. That's a big deal in this game. Unlike 5e, piercing and slashing, different armor protects more or less against different types of attacks. So piercing is turned aside by chainmail or something like that, while slashing is turned aside by chainmail, but piercing can go through it, things like that. It can be thrown, that's cool, okay, great. And then sleeping pelt, okay, so inventory. I don't have any spells. Here's tiny item is flint and tinder. And tinder, you can have some tiny items that don't count against your limit. Sleeping pelt is the first one. Sleeping pelt, torch. Rope. Hemp. I don't know why that's important, that it's hemp. I have a donkey. And since I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, it'll be named Billy. Not Bill, but Billy. Because Bill was a horse, or a pony, I think. And then D6 food rations. So I need to roll a D6. Oh man, only 2 days food rations. We'll just put 2 days rations. I'm not going to count water and food separately, and D12 silver. $8 silver. Okay. Go back to here, go back to professions, go to merchant. Here we are. Look out. Cool. Skills. That comes into play later once I'm doing that. Did that in my nickname, the Lisping and Truthful. Interesting. Lord Belly, Skinflint. I don't think I have a nickname yet. I don't think I'm that well known. So we'll get that later, I think. Alright, let's move on. My name, got it. Nicknames. A common custom for adventurers is to take a nickname. Often one that says something about your appearance, your personality, or your personal history. Okay, well let's see. If I'm young, I'll say I don't have a nickname yet. If I'm adult or old, I'll make up a nickname on the spot. So I need a D6 again. 2. I think I'm young. Yeah, I am young. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the chat so I recall what this means. Yeah, there we go. So I'm a young lad. Vorg is young. Vorg? I don't know if Vorg is really the name I want. How about Vork? No. How about Lark? Ooh, I already have my my nickname is Songbird. I don't know if larks are songbirds. I'm not much of a birder myself. I'm young. Oh yeah, I'm a merchant. There we go. Okay, attributes. This is like the really exciting starting part. Starting scores, roll 46 and remove the worst die, which gives you a score between 3 and 18. Assign that score to an attribute for your choice. Repeat this process 5 more times until you have assigned a score To each attribute, you must assign each score as you roll them. But once done, you may swap two scores. Then you adjust your attribute based on your age. Oh. Note that you can never have more than 18 in an attribute, regardless of your age. Okay, good to know. Alright, so, oh right, because here it says agility and con +1, because I'm a young, spry lad. Cool, so I'm going to scroll here, and I'm going to roll 4d6. Well, drop the 1, 5, 10, 14 for strength. That's pretty good. I mean, it seems good. It's not far off the max. All right, for con, let's roll again. 10, 13 this time. Not quite as good, but still not bad. All right. Ooh, oh man, 12. Oh man, 15. No, 12. I'm up to 17 on agility. Wow, that was a good roll. Yeah, cool. All right, intelligence or intellect or intelligence, whatever. 34, go. Oh no. Well, 13 is still pretty good for intelligence, not bad. Okay. And willpower. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the lowest stat so far. I feel like my stats are pretty good. And last one, whoops, is charisma. Ooh, that's like the worst so far. Well, 10, it's still 13. No, it's not. Okay, 13 is not bad. Cool, so here are my stats. Those are all above 10, which is pretty darn good. Considering, so a skill check would be to roll and try to get under something. So this is pretty good. Cool, great. There are my stats. Oh, and then I get 1 to agility. Right, where did I put that? Yeah. 1 to agility and 1 to con. So the question is, I guess I do this now. Yeah, so 14 here and 18 here. That's pretty wild. I have a max stat. Cool. Force of personality, empathy, they remain. Yeah. Derived stats. This is the trickiest one. Okay, so my movement is. Well, now I have to decide if I want to change stats around, because that's going to change my movement and things. Because I don't think I want that 18 agility. I think I want 18 charisma, because that's my core stat. So that means I have 13 there. Willpower, yeah, that's fine. You know what? I think the rest is fine. I think I'm just going to pick those two. Although I don't think it would be fair to say that would transfer to my charisma. I think that would go here actually. So we'll go like that. Yeah, and then intelligence will, and yeah, I think that's my stats there. Okay. So now movement. Okay, so yeah, here's the agility bonus. So our movement bonus is 13 to 15 is +2. So 10 human is pretty normal. +2, right? Yeah. So I get +2. So my movement is 12. That's pretty good. Damage bonus. So anything on 12 or under is okay. So 13 to 16 is a D4 on damage. Okay. So down, all the way down here, I get a D4 there and a D4 there, which means I need to change this, which I can't. That's odd. I don't know. Oh, probably because I don't have a... Huh? I don't know. Okay, well, I know. I don't know why this isn't working the way it should, because I should be able to change this. But right now it's just stuck on a D6, but it should be a D4. Yeah, so I'll just use the damage bonus from whichever. So I got a D4 on each of those for the damage bonus. So when you roll damage, you roll the damage dice from your weapon, but also your bonus for like the skill that you have in your damage or in your thing. Oh no! I just jumped somehow. I think I'm in attributes. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. All right, skills. This is the weird part. Is depending on your attribute, you have a base. It says base chance, but it's like your starting skill in each skill thing. So I need to remember how to do this. I think I might just copy and paste this. If this works, let's find out. I might copy and paste this into the chat real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be my, oh, okay. Actually, that is pretty easy now because, okay, let's see here. I have 14, 14, 14. So for anything that's between 13 and 15, I have a 6. So strength, con, and agility. I don't think, so agility, I've got 6. Strength, a 6. Agility, a 6. Agility, 6. Agility 6, agility 6, agility 6, and agility 6. Wait, is there only one thing that's 6? Oh, I don't think there's any skills. Oh, just that one skill that is for strength. Interesting. I think maybe it's because most weapons. Oh, and here's, yeah, so axes 6, bows 6, brawling 6, crossbow 6, hammers 6, knife 6. So like I'm good at fighting. I'm gonna be good at fighting. Spears 6 and 6. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm a bit of a fighter. That's neat. So let's go back to my attributes real quick. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. Attributes. I actually really like this feature where you can just like close that down and then go to wherever you need to pretty easily. Oh, I went to abilities though. I spoke too soon. I wanted to go to attributes. Boom, there we go. So now I have 13, 12, and 17. So 17, I get 7. So charisma. This is going to be a little more tricky. So 13, 12. So 13, you still get 6 as well. So that's pretty good. So 6, 7, 6, 7. Wow, 6. 6. 6. Oh my gosh, my character seems pretty good at like everything, I feel. Intellect is 6. Oh, whoops, this is charisma, so this gets a 7. There we go. 6. Wow, interesting. Oh, this is the advancement. Oh, nice. Okay, now I can actually, so, oh, when I went to notes, this is what I should have been doing. I should go notes. I'm just going to take this. Toss it in there real quick. Can't make that anymore. skills. It says advancement. Advancement is awareness, bartering, bluffing, evade, knives. Oh. Knives are down here. That's like good for my dagger. Persuasion. We're on persuasion. Sleight of hand, or sleight is in this BTT. And spot hidden. These are the skills that I can advance. Now, it says, because I am young, let's go back to age, if I can. Introduction. Oh yeah, down to age. Let's close that. And that for now. Age effect. So I get trained skills 6 plus 2, but does it say, yeah, secondary skills. Beyond the core skills, there are secondary skills. Starting skill. In addition to the base chances, or the base starting skill that you have, a number of trained skills, 8, 10, or 12 depending on your age. So since I'm young, I only have 8 trained skills. At the start of the game, your level in a trained skill is equal to twice the base chance. 6 of your trained skills must be selected from those listed by your profession. The rest, 2, 4, or 6, depending on your age, are chosen freely. You can increase your skill levels during the game. Okay, so I get 6 of them. I get 8 total, but 6 of them have to come from this list here, or the ones that I have advancement on. So which ones do I want? Well, knives for sure, because that's like my weapon. So that would be up to 12. So that's one. And then evade seems important. And that's up to 12 as well. And bartering seems good because I'm a merchant. So that'd be up to 14. That's great. And oh, maybe I could be like a thief. Sleight of hand, I'm gonna do that. Wait, how many is that I've done now? I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 more, and then I get 2 like freebies that could be anything. Sleight of hand. I'm gonna do spot hidden since I'm gonna be adventuring alone, and being able to see what's coming up is a good idea. And lastly, persuasion or awareness. Gotta do persuasion, I think. Okay. And then the last 2 are my choice. I want to have a crossbow, so I'm gonna do that. Because I like the idea of having I have knives and a crossbow. That's a cool idea. This merchant is deadly for sure. And acrobatics, beast lore, bushcraft. I'm gonna do bushcraft. That will round it out. So I think that should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. So oh man. Seems like a hard game. Okay, anyway, we'll move on. So that's that. I've done my skills. Heroic abilities. Oh, I need to choose my weakness. If you feel that the heroic ability listed by your profession really doesn't match the character you want to create, the GM may allow you to choose a different starting ability. Oh, yeah, well, Treasure Hunter sounds good. And I'm going to roll a d20 to see what my weakness is. So d20. 4. Foolhardy, I always go first into danger. I'm just really, really into that treasure. That's fine with me. Weakness, foolhardy. I always go first into danger. Merchant, yeah. Okay. Ooh, a memento. Not sure yet. Ooh, maybe Ooh, I like the idea that maybe I'm sort of like a musician merchant, traveling musician merchant. I deal in rare instruments, but I'm not like the best musician. But maybe my mother's old harmonica is my memento. That just sounds fun. I like that idea. Yeah, that's cool. That's weird. It says heroic abilities, but then it's just like this, and then it goes on to gear. So that's odd. Weird. It says magic, and then there's like this one thing on magic. It's a bit of an odd. It's a bit of an odd choice in how they organized this. So let's see. Bestiary, adventures, gear, magic, combat, and damage skills. Huh. Optional role weakness, that's it. Memento, optional role. Well, where is my heroic ability? I don't understand. Heroic abilities. You start the game with one heroic ability. You can gain new heroic during play, page 29. Okay, so heroic abilities are... Oh, on page after... Oh, here. No? Bonus and Banes, yeah. Opposed rolls. Dude, this is not what I thought. Where? This is why I'm doing this. Page 29? That's page 28. How strange. Your character skills. This is just like how to roll things. Huh. You can, yeah, but when you increase your level to 18, you get a heroic ability of your choice. But where are the heroic abilities listed? Me wonders. This is spells, combat stuff, hazards, improvised weapons, gear. How odd. Bestiary? No, definitely not bestiary. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Let's go look at the contents up at the very top. Oh, heroic abilities 35. There we go. I said the wrong name. Okay, well, that's a good note for, yeah. So, my heroic ability is Treasure Hunter. Wow, there's a lot of them. Wow, I'm only in the M's. There's Treasure Hunter. Bartering 12. I think I have 12 bartering, right? I think it just 12. Bartering. I got 14. At a crossroads of some kind, you can activate this ability to learn the direction of the greatest treasure. Wow, that is game changing. Literally, that's insane. How cool. I love games that have like meaningful skills and things like that. I think that's very fun. I'm not a magician. I'm gonna just make this smaller, as well as this. There we go. Who knows, maybe I find some way to learn the magic at some point. Let's go here. Let's go abilities. Abilities, there we go. We can add. Oh, I already added one. Let's delete one. There we go. Treasure. Hunter. How cool. And there we go. A little tedious, like I said, but not too bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's not cheap to use, but that is quality. Quarter 12. There we go. Cool. All right. So that was weird because it didn't say the right thing. Weakness. Your character is capable of is a capable individual risking life and limb for honor, gold, and adventure. Even an adventurer has a weakness, an Achilles heel. Okay, that's fine. Gear. Memento. In addition to your other equipment, you can have a memento, an item of great sentimental value that you carry with you. Choose something suitable or roll on the table below. A memento is always a tiny item with no practical use, but once per gaming session, you can use your memento to recover an additional condition during a stretch rest. If you use your memento, you may choose a new item that you have found on your adventures at the end of the gaming session. That's cool. Okay. Encumbrance. Okay, this is just about armor and things like that. I didn't start with any armor. I have my starting gear, so I have no armor, which sort of sucks. I think buying some armor would be a good idea. Backpack. Backpack increases your carrying capacity by 2. Does not count toward your encumbrance. Right. Torch, lamp, or lantern is an item. Their fire may go out. Lamps and lanterns can be refilled with lamp oil. A torch, though, not a lamp, so it's not going to last long. Heavy items, weapons at hand. You can have 3. Armor, I have none. Food, 4. Up to 4. Food count as 1 item. Okay, I only have 2, so I guess that doesn't really matter, but I'm not going to change it now. Appearance. Sure, I'll roll a d20 for appearance real quick, just to give myself like a 2. Strange headgear. I'm gonna say, go up to the top and go, that's background. Do they have an appearance section in here? I don't think it does. That's fine. They probably just left it out because they're like not really that important. Let's just put a backgrounds notes thing. Appearance. I'm just misspelling things because I have a dyslexic. I am dyslexic. That's not a joke. Appearance. I wear a hat that has dangles, not tangles, dangles that cover the ears. Okay. I wear a hat that has oh yeah, I wear a hat with a bill on it in the fashion of, oh no, that sounds weird. Actually, a hat with maybe not headgear, strange headgear. Thinking like, ooh, no, I wear Vork wears a diadem made of old guitar strings. Yeah, there we go. I'm the goofiest looking merchant. I don't know why would he wear that? Lark. I mean, not Vork. I renamed him Lark. Lark. There you go. There we go. Lark wears a diadem made of old guitar strings. That's cool. I like that a lot. That's quite fun. Experience, advancement marks. Okay, magic, gear. That's like the actual gear stuff. Okay, I think there's just a couple more things to do. Let's see here. Severe injury. I can get rid of that for now. Hit points. Oh, maybe I need that. It's very simple to do hit points in this game. You look at your con. Oh, I have 14 health. So 14 here, 14 there. You get like a little life bar in this VTT, which I think is really cool. And willpower is willpower, so 12 there and 12 there. That's pretty sweet. Adaptive, treasure hunter. Got my skills. Skills. Armor, none. Bonus damage is 4 and 4. My dagger is perfect. I have no magic. Carrying capacity, what was that again? Skills, no, core skills. Encumbrance, here we go. You can carry a number of items equal to half your strength. So my strength is what, 14? Yeah, 14. So 7. So that doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but this doesn't really count. Oh, but the donkey. I have a donkey. Probably can carry a lot more. Does it say anything? Oh, riding animals. If you have a horse or some other riding animal, the animal can carry your gear for you. Wagons and boats can carry even heavier loads. You can find them in gear listed on page 81. Okay, well, we have maybe there's donkey here. Donkey! 12 gold. Can carry 10 weight units. Cannot be ridden. Oh, so I have a pack animal that rides around with me. That's quite nice, but I feel like I'm a very poor excuse for a merchant right now. I don't have much to sell, and I don't have much gold or anything, so I don't need this anymore. This is fine. Okay, so I think the last bit I need to do, I can close that and that. I like that you can like compress these. I think this is quite handy. This spells memory thing is sort of pointless though. I can close that. Secondary skill, I have none right now. Yeah, this is a lot better now. I can see things a lot easier. I totally forgot about this. Okay, this is where I wanted to be, is the abilities, because you can do cooperative play, but it says here 2 new heroic abilities for solo characters are included to the right. These may be selected during character creation or when earning a heroic ability through play. So that's it. I can get these. Soul Survivor, when adventuring alone, you may push a roll without suffering a condition. When heroic ability Army of One, when fighting alone, draw 2 initiative cards. That's super important. I feel like that's the first thing to do. But it says I need to get an advancement first. These may be selected during character creation. or when earning a heroic ability through play. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, well that's fine. And then it has a bunch of fortune charts and NPC attack tables, like what they do, surviving solo play. Ooh, this is important. Suffering damage. If you suffer harm in your adventure, you aren't sure of the severity. Choose, okay, interesting. The Chapel and the Wolf. I think this is an actual adventure we'll probably put through at some point. Exploration of different inhabitants, subtables, all types of good stuff. The Reforged Shard, mission summary, captive orc. Oh, cool. So there's like a bunch of adventures, and that's the end. Beyond the Breach. Interesting. Yeah, so I think we're pretty ready. Let's just read through some of this. Fortune chart. What cruel twist or unexpected boons await? Scale. How wide is the pit? First, consider framing the question. The chart includes several categories. Tilting the scale. Okay. Keep it simple. To answer questions without consulting the table, interpret a roll of 1 to 3 as no, negative or lower scope, and 4 to 6 as positive or greater yes, positive or greater scope. A 1 or a 6 indicates an extreme result or interesting twist. Keep it moving. Roll in the chart only when you wish to put the answer in the hands of fate. Blah blah blah. Inspiration tools. When using the inspiration table. Yeah. Simple NPC template minion. That's quite nice. NPC attack tables. That's quite nice as well. And treasure. So yeah, let's wonder if I can set the scene here. Solo dungeon delving campaign for Dragon. I think you aren't sure of the intent or action. Yeah, this is all quite ordinary in terms of I've played Ironsworn quite a bit as a journaling thing, and this is all very similar. Dragon and demon effects. You uncover a helpful item. Cool. These are all like resolving failure. You make a persuasion check, roll to gain the cooperation of the leader of an orc clan and fail. The orc does not flatly refuse, rather he insists you must first face them in a duel. Yeah, I know all this. Chapel of the Wolf, the Nameless Chapel. Facing combat. Combat is healing. As a stalwart solo adventurer, you may make a healing roll to tend your own wounds during a stretch rest. On a successful heal, 2d6 HP. Attempt to rally yourself while at 0 HP without a banged persuasion roll. That's good. Attempt to save your own life with a healing roll while at 0 health. Yeah, okay. The Nameless Chapel stands at the edge of deep... Alright, yeah, okay. Let's get into the Chapel and the Wolf. Let's see. We're not going to obviously play the whole thing right now. I'm just going to read some of this, and we're going to see what transpires. I'm setting this in my own world. This is called Agaroth. It's the name of the god that created it, Agaroth's ruin. Agaroth had to take human form, or bipedal humanoid form, after creating the world. And yeah, no one really knows what happened to him, but it's a land where darkness has befallen everything, and there's never sun, it's always night. So torches are really important. You can't really go out. There's only 4 places that people, like elves and dwarves and halflings and humans actually reside. We're gonna start, we'll start in Herd Home. That sounds like somewhere we would start for some reason. Oh, this is not locked. because there is no block on this VTT yet. These maps, every map you see here is something I drew myself. I really like doing these like little goofy maps. I think they're really fun. I enjoy doing like the little shadows and stuff like that. All right, let's get into this. The nameless chapel stands at the edge of deep fall breach. The mortared stones of the structure have stood fast against time, wind, and calamity. But its stained glass windows lie scattered in shards, and the heavy oaken doors hang loose and creaking on ancient hinges. You are caught amid a torrential rain, so you slip inside, eager to escape both the downpour and the baleful red glow emanating from the depths of the breach. Inside, the chapel casts a shadow of itself. Rotting pews, piles of refuse, tattered tapestries depicting battles long forgotten. Candles lend their meager glow in flickering clusters, while fragrant smoke curls from incense burners, maze-like etching. While fragrant smoke curls from incense burners. Maze-like etchings litter a large desk occupying the far wall. Alright, so I think Lark is maybe he's adventuring up in here somewhere. This is the Fistmuck mountain range, and this is the southern Fistmuck region. So let's go take a look at that real quick. I have a. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the southern Fistmucks. Let's see. There we go. Inside the chapel casts a shadow of itself rotting. Oh yeah. I already read that. Maddening, aren't they? Oh, maddening, aren't they? The gruff, weathered voice precedes a hunched form dislodging itself from the shadows. Silver streaks the coal black fur of a wolfkin, draped in ratty robes. He leans on a wicked-looking two-handed mace, topped with a clenched steel fist. Numerous scars mark the wolfkin's lupine visage, with a stone sphere replacing his left eye. Breach, the breach, he continues, nodding toward the desk littered with labyrinthine maps. Impossible to map with any accuracy. He introduces himself as Stonegaze, though he also supplies his true name, Ingolfer. The name is not unknown to you, but Ingolfer, of whom you've heard tell, is a fearsome warrior and famed hunter of demons, not an old hermit priest. Have ye come to delve the breach? He asks. There's good to be done, justice to be dealt, and riches to be uncovered if you've the mettle for it. Let's see here. Ingolfer Stonegaze. Stonegaze has not always stood vigil over Deepfall Breach. Once he was Ingolfer, a tenacious hunter of demonkind, whose great mace, Fiendbreaker, felled scores of lesser demons. Ingolfer's unending crusade brought him to the Misty Vale, where he resides within a nameless, abandoned chapel and keeps watch over Deepfall Breach with his enchanted eye. Interesting. A mission encompasses the unique goal, threats, and environs of each journey into the breach. Stonegaze supplies your missions. His enchanted sight pierces the stone of the rift allowing him to discern its dizzying depths. His scrawled maps and notes guide through waypoints and warn of potential dangers, but much of the route will be shrouded to even his uncanny vision. Into the breach. You descend it. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is more of like the narrative. So he says,
there's good to be done, justice to be dealt, and riches to be uncovered if you've the metal for it.
Lark would say, yeah, I've come, but I don't know if I'm really into like the whole heroic thing. I'm more of like merchant. Like my donkey Billy is tied up outside, and I don't really know what I'm doing, I guess is what I'm saying. Like I'm here for riches. You said riches, right?
Yeah, that's right. Riches.
Says Stone Gaze.
There's treasures down there, but they're not easy to get. They're dangerous.
Dangerous? I'm not afraid. I'm just sort of desperate. Got 8 silver in my pocket, and I'm trying to be a merchant, but it's not going very well. I'm pretty lousy at it, and I'm a pretty lousy musician too.
Is that so? I feel like you've got a weird thing on your head.
Those are guitar strings. I wove them into a diadem when they kept on breaking off my guitar, and then the guitar broke, so I just sort of left it behind. I still got my harmonica, my mom's.
I don't know if you're cut out for this, kid. This is a dangerous place.
I imagine that he's maybe this breach is like in this cave right here or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it fit my world because I like my world. I guess.
If you're gonna go down there, you're gonna need a weapon. Do you have a weapon?
I have a dagger.
It's not very reassuring. Do you have any armor? It looks like you're just wearing a tunic and some trousers.
I imagine Lark has got like not a tunic, I shouldn't have said that, but he's got like a button down that's like sort of like, it's like off-white, but it's stained, but he wears a waistcoat as well to try to look fancy, but he's not very good at it, and then his trousers are like, just sort of like classic fantasy looking trousers, sort of not tight but not baggy, and he's got like low cut shoes on, maybe made of like some weathered leather, and this Stone Gaze is looking at him, and he's just very concerned about this young man. He can see that Lark is not up to it.
What did you say your name was?
Said my name was Lark. I'm Lark, that's my name, and I came here in search of treasure so that I can sell it, because just trying to make my way in life so far, and maybe help some folks out if it's possible.
Better men than you have died in the breach.
Let's see if there's like some fun things to roll on real quick in terms of like NPC stuff. Simple NPC template, blah blah blah. Nah. Fortune chart. Oh, this is cool. Okay. core tools. That's it. Okay. Wow. Let's go here. Dragon. What was that NPC stuff? Solo. No. Check on the wolf. Thought there was something. Oh. Explorable tables? No. Area tables? No. Inhabitants? No. Subtables? My goodness. Scavenge? Ooh, that's fun. Search table? Fun. Traps? Ooh. Other things. In the end. Cool. Well, I'm Lark is talking with Stonegaze. Stonegaze is saying,
there are demons down there that you can't imagine, wreathed in flame. Are you sure you're up for that, kid?
Lark is like, no. I mean, my name is my nickname. People call me Songbird because I play harmonica and I'm sort of musical and artistic. I've never met a demon before. I came up here, and it was a little difficult, but it's not far from Herd Home, and Herd Home is a safe place. So if you have anything you'd like to lend me on this adventure to keep me safe, like armor or weapons or anything, that'd be ideal. And let's make a roll here. Where are my skills at? Here we are. Boom. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. Let's go. Skills. Abilities? There we go. Oh. Skills. There. The skills are here. So that would be like a persuasion. So there's a way of like, oh yeah, reference. So I need to roll under 14, which I did.
I have been here for quite some time. Let me see what I have that might be of help. I've accumulated things over the years.
He's gonna go look in his. He goes back into the chapel, into like a side room, and he's going to, let's see here, thing. We're gonna roll on. We'll roll on action and thing. So action first, thing second. Okay? To see what he gives us. Or gives the Lark, I should say. A 7 and 11. Alright, so 7, find. And 11, leader. Find leader? I already know. I get it. Okay.
He goes, this is a pretty, well.
He comes back, he's holding a staff or like a pole that has a banner on it. And it's a banner that has it's black with white markings. It's like a thick, the cloth is like a thick, what is it? Not cotton. Canvas that's got like crude white dashed upon it in the shape of like a artistically drawn wolf. And Stonegaze goes,
look, this is very important to me. This was my old banner. It was my packs. We would all carry one. And when one of us was in trouble, if they howled and had this with them, the others would know and would come. If you get into too much trouble down there, well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe I can get you out alive.
Lark takes this banner, it sort of like goes up past his head. He holds it and goes, thank you, how do I use it exactly? Stone Gaze gives him a stony glance, or a stony stare, and he goes,
you have to be touching it, and you have to howl. You have to howl as loud as you can.
Alright. So inventory. Gonna toss this down. The donkey's staying here, obviously. He's not coming into the breach with me, poor donkey. Wolfkin clan banner from Stone Gaze. And he touch it and howl. And Stone Gaze might be able to save Lark if he gets in trouble. All right, there we go. I think that's pretty good. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Not at all. Yeah. All right.
Now, if you're gonna do this, kid, you better get down there before you lose your resolve.
Lark looks at him, tries to set his game face, and nods. Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna say that. Into the breach. Lark descends a crumbling staircase into the chasm, braving the dizzying heights. A twisting corridor leads from the cliff face into the heart of the breach. Oh, interesting. This is good. We're gonna say it's a little different, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be using maps much. Emerging into what Inglefur called the vault of many paths. Here lies a great confounding hub of passages, branching from an ancient spherical chamber, its walls embossed with primordial battlefields depicting dragons and demons clashing eternally in stark relief. Innumerable tunnels run from the vault like a stark relief. Innumerable tunnels run from the vault like veins through the stone flesh of the earth. You steel yourself against the perils to come. Take a moment to study the notes and maps provided by Inglefur and step forward. Beyond lies your path for this mission. Navigating waypoints. Alright, play out missions within the breach by focusing on key locations, dangers, or encounters. These points of interest are your waypoints. Some waypoints are described by Inglefur in his rundown of a mission, while others remain a mystery until you investigate them. A waypoint might detail a single notable space or passageway, or describe a larger section of the breach. For each mission, progress through the waypoints in the order described in the mission summary. Imagine your approach, the details of the area, the dangers you face, and the opportunities you uncover. Resolve any questions or challenges at a waypoint before proceeding to the next. If a waypoint is unknown or you want additional detail, use the fortune chart, page 2, inspiration table, page 3, or exploration tables, page 8, to reveal what you find. The places and passages between waypoints offer nothing of note and can be ignored or summarized. Since your expedition to the breach are abstracted, you won't need a map. Yeah, I like that. However, a simple outline or flow chart of your waypoints, marking down important events or findings will prove helpful. If you flee a fight or are forced onto a new path, introduce an extra waypoint to represent the unexpected diversion. Thus, your journey through the breach is made more dangerous and complex, resolving this waypoint before returning to the mission's path. The final waypoint is your objective. This is where the fate of the mission is decided. Mission threats. A mission threat represents a looming danger, such as an environmental hazard, pursuing foe, or time limit. Each mission summary includes a description of a threat, and you can introduce a new threat in the midst of an expedition if you learn of an imminent peril. To track a threat, use a d6 as a counter, starting at 1. If you suffer a significant delay or create an opening for a threat through an inaction or failure, rotate the die to advance the threat by 1. In dire situations, such as when rolling a demon on a time-sensitive task, advance the threat by 2. Since the dangers of the breach do not wait, you should also advance the threat if you divert from your mission. For activities such as searching an area or resting, taking a stretch or more. When the threat advances to 6, the event comes to pass. Yeah, okay, I get this. I know a variation of this that I might use instead, but this is cool. You must face this danger or complication head on. If the threat is inherent to the mission or the nature of the region you are exploring, it should reset to 1. If not, remove it from play. To keep the pressure on, maintain an active threat whenever delving into the breach. If you want inspiration for a random threat, roll or choose from the table below. A dreadful creature has your scent. Okay. When threat triggers, it attacks. This region is prone to tremors and cave-ins. When the threat triggers, you face a catastrophic quake. Let's roll this to begin with, just because we're new to it. So a d6, you got a 4. So 4. A vile corruption pervades this place. When the threat triggers, you are exposed. We're gonna just toss this in. We're gonna toss this in the notes. Delve 1 note. Threat. And instead of doing like the 1, 2, 3 thing, I'm gonna say we're gonna use chaos dice, which is an idea from, what's it from? Old School Essentials, where you have a dice pool, let's say like this, 4d6, you roll, and if there's any of them are 1s, you get rid of them from the dice pool, and once all the dice are gone, then the thing happens. I think that's just a better way to do it. I like that more, it's more fun. It also adds like some ambiguity to it, and that's cool. So we're gonna go 4d6 to start. Leaving the breach. If the path back to the chapel is clear, you may retreat from the breach without incident. If the way is fraught with dangers, roll awareness or sneaking to see how you have fared. If you fail, you must first overcome a danger such as an ambush or environmental peril at one of your previous waypoints. If you're not sure what you encounter, roll on a table for inspiration. If making a direct return trip is impossible or foolhardy, find a different route among the breach's many paths. Roll d4 plus 2 to set the number of waypoints you must traverse to reach the surface and generate those locations using the procedures described on page 8. Gaining experience. As detailed in the rulebook, each time you roll a dragon or demon, when using a skill, tick the checkbox next to the skill Oh, that's what this is for. Ah, the advancement thing. I'm going to take these off now. Tick the checkbox. In addition, gain 5 advancement marks for skills of your choice when returning from a successful mission. This alternate reward replaces the standard system of advancement at the end of a session in group play. Make your advancement rolls between missions, rolling a d20 for each mark. If the result exceeds your current skill level, it is increased by 1. Oh, this is very, I love this, yeah. Up to a maximum of 18. When you're done, erase the marks and start over in your next mission. As a standard, when you increase a skill level to 18, you gain a heroic ability of your choice. In addition, within the Alone in Deepfall Breach campaign, you may, no more than twice, reward your character a bonus heroic ability for a valiant sacrifice or astounding success on a mission. Taking a break. Interesting, okay. Sorry, I'm reading these because I hadn't read them yet. I hope it's okay. If you want to resupply, upgrade your gear, or socialize with someone other than Inglefur, the village of Outskirt is a short journey from Chapel. We'll say the journey of Herdhome is the same distance, generating custom missions. This adventure set your objective. For an objective, assign a role action attribute and thing on the inspiration table. Consider and expand on the prompt as necessary. Your character's motivation or complication or opportunity encountered in a previous mission can also provide the objective for a new mission. 2. Create details for Inglefur's foreseen waypoints. Use the location tables or inspiration table, or just come up with your own ideas. Start with the first waypoint, your entry into the mission, then create a few others making note of features and dangers. Imagining Inglefur briefing you on each location. Finish with the final waypoint that holds your objective. Add unknown waypoints. Insert a few more waypoints and mark them as unknown. Inglefur's arcane vision cannot penetrate these places. Set a threat. Considering the nature of your objective and waypoints, activate a threat. If you're stuck, roll for a prompt on the inspiration table. Exploration tables. Cool. Okay. Let's make up a thing. So we'll say before Lark left the chapel and went into the breach, Inglefur Stonegaze. They're like he's named Stonegaze, and then before they never actually call him that, which is sort of weird in the document. But okay, so we need to roll on action, attribute, and thing. So action, attribute, thing. Here we go. Action, attribute, thing. 442. Oh wow, that's quite easy. Deliver corrupted captivity. Oh man. Okay. In addition to the banner that Stonegaze gives Lark, he also goes,
I know that this shouldn't fall to you, as inexperienced as you are, but I need you to...
What was it? Deliver corrupted captivity. Okay.
I need you to take this corrupted bird into the breach, and well, I need you to get rid of it.
And he holds up like a small cage with this leathery bird creature in it that has glowing flame-like eyes and breathes fire. It looks like a little tiny dragon. but it's definitely not a dragon. It's more like, think about like, yeah, forget about the Lord of the Rings, the movie, but think about like the actual book. The things the Nazgul rides are like giant hairless or featherless vultures, like huge carrion, like birds of carrion birds. It looks like one of those, but it's got these flaming red eyes.
This thing, it's not supposed to be here. It's actually quite dangerous, and it's a threat. It's
Oh, I got the danger.
it's might squawk a lot, and if it does, beware.
And the threat that we have isn't this exposure. The threat is this corrupted demon bird is calling for its mother down in the deeps. There we go. Yeah, that's way cooler. Nice. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Look at the subtitles. All right. Locations. Use the location tables to help reveal the nature of the waypoints within the breach. If some aspect of a waypoint are known to you, these tables can help you fill in the gaps. Are known to you. If a waypoint is unknown, you can generate a location randomly through this procedure. Roll a d20 on the area table below to learn the type of zone, a chamber or passage you are entering or traversing. Area table. Okay, so this is how it works. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna change this a little bit so it works a little better. I'm gonna go like that. This is gonna work better, I believe. There we go. So now I can do both. I can do this and that at the same time. And this guy can that's a little difficult there. Yeah, nice. I can also close this. There we go. Now I have both. Okay, sweet. So location area table. Here we go. So we go. Lark goes down. He's carrying this banner, clutching it tightly. His knuckles. He's so nervous. His knuckles are turning white, and he's got this like bird. Ooh, I'm gonna say the bird gives off enough light that he doesn't have to use his torch. And the bird is like sort of like squawking a little bit, and he goes down into this atrium, and there's all these different passageways. And he looks down into the abyss, into these long ways. He's like looking around, like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? He holds up the bird. He goes, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. And I don't know which way to go. I'm supposed to get rid of you, but I don't know how. And he moves towards one tunnel, and the bird says nothing. He moves towards another and says nothing. Let's see here. 46 moves towards a third, and the bird goes. Oh no! It's a demon bird, so it lets out like a horrible demon. And at first, oh, jeez. Okay. well, you don't like it this way very much, so maybe this is the right way to go. So we lose a chaos dice, which is fine. I'm gonna clear that. So we got down to 3d6, and we set off down the passageway. Now, first passage is going to be a d20. The first thing we find, it's an 8, expansive hall. Come to this huge expansive hall. Oh, interesting. And then you roll a d4 for the environ, or location detail. A 2, environment. Oh, interesting. That's, environment. Here we go. So now I could roll a d20 on here and see what type of environment I come to. A 9, flourishing fungus. There are, not like actual mushrooms, but like creeping tendrils of like sort of veins. Like if you've ever seen Annihilation, like the fungus there that are like creeping up the walls in this hall. I imagine there's like these like stone gray, like dark gray stone pillars. Lark holds up the bird to light his way. He goes, what do you think about this? What about this? Maybe if you could breathe fire on it, we could like kill some of this fungus. Okay. As directed by the location detail table, roll a d20 on one or more of the subtables on the next page for content, environment, oddity, or danger to add features and perils. Okay, so we got... Can I add more notes? No. That's okay. So we've got a... what was I going to say? It's an expand... delve 1. Oh wait, I already have delve notes. So... Waypoint 1, expansive hall, fungus up the walls, and then what's in the contents? Let's roll this d20 one more time. 20. Wandering adventure. Oh, okay. Wandering adventure. Wow, interesting. Oddity. Another d20. 17. Scalding steam. That doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna leave that out. Doesn't make sense. Unless, scalding. Sorry, my ears itching. Scalding steam would make sense if this fungus was like steaming hot up the walls. The veins of fungus steam and let off heat. Oh yeah, and Lark begins to sweat. He's like, oh my gosh, it's hot in here. So like, I wonder if there's... Oh, these are mission summaries. Oh, I'm just making my own mission, I guess. That's fine with me. Scavenge. Is there like a... Oh, there's NPC creation in here, I think. Common animals. Adventures. Oh yeah, creating non-player characters. Here we go. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, here we go. Tons of stuff. Just like bosses, creating NPCs. Yeah, cool. All right. So we have this NPC, wandering adventurer. He's, she, it. We're gonna do this. One sec. Okay. 2, evasive. All right, evasive. What else? A D6. Yep. Oh wow, you just roll 1 of each actually. That's cool. And then I can just see what each of them are. So D6 is 4. Halfling. Interesting. Evasive halfling. The D8 motivation was 6. Life of joy and song. Wants a life of joy and song. How did this little one end up here? This is weird. It's very strange. Okay. Oops. The next profession was a 6. Mage. Ooh. Mage. Trait 2. Strange clothes. Strange clothes. Maybe they are like robes that shine with magic runes. I think that's cool. And it's a little cliche, but I think that works fine. And lastly, 16. Name. Choose one. Oh. Yirsa. Traveling Wanderer. Yirsa. Yirda. I put Yirda, so we're going to stick with Yirda. Cool. They're evasive. That's interesting. We come to this. Lark comes in here. He's beginning to sweat. It smells like this, like earthy fragrance from the fungus that weaves up the walls. The bird is like sort of like looking around as well and lighting his way. It like its eyes shine so brightly that like wherever he points it and wherever the bird looks is where it is. And then they hear a scuffle. This Lark holds up the thing. I'm gonna roll a spot hidden. I might need some. There was like a simple stat thing. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's for you. Here's the simple stat. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a spot hidden. Clear that. Oh, cool! It automatically rolls that. Okay. Oh, I fail. It doesn't even matter. Okay. I was gonna have them roll like a stealth check or whatever. Evade, I guess, is the thing that you do instead of sneaking in, but it doesn't matter anyway because I failed, so I can't. I hear them. I can hear, or Lark like holds it up. He sees like something in the shadows, something sort of scuttling around, and he hears something. He goes, who's there? Is someone? I can hear you. Come out. But then there's only silence. I think maybe he. Well, let's see. I'm gonna roll awareness, which I have very poorly. Is not great. So let's see. Oh, I was gonna say he hears them run, but I don't think he does. He turns around a corner of like one of the big pillars and looks around thinking he's going to find someone or something there, and there's nothing. All right. Well, I think we've explored this. Okay, and there's that. Inhabitants. Various factions, people, and creatures dwell within or wander the depths of the breach. Choose or roll on the table below to add details to a mission. Learn the nature of an inhabited waypoint, or reveal a surprise encounter. This was. Well, how do you know if you have a encounter? Does it matter? Do you just make it up? I mean, I sort of did have an encounter because, maybe if it's, did I roll it? I didn't roll a danger yet. So I guess that would probably be important. So let's roll a danger. All right, 14. Imperiled adventurer. Oh, well, shit. I think this doesn't apply, or I think it does. Like, this person I could have helped maybe they were in trouble in some way, but the fact that I missed that, or Lark failed that spot hidden, I think means that, yeah, I can't find them, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna leave it here for now. This is where I'm gonna hold up our session. We're just in our first room, about to go to our second waypoint. How many waypoints do I have? Okay, that's a question. How do I know how many waypoints? Interesting. Oh, okay. So there are like a certain number of waypoints. So maybe you roll like a d12. I think that's the way to do it. Like a d12 seems right, like the right number. All right, so we've got 6. Okay, so there's gonna be 6 waypoints to get to the end. Delve notes, waypoint 1 of 6. There we go. That's cool. I think that's a really good way to do it, actually. So we're on 1 of 6 of our waypoints in our first mission. I'm gonna end it here. I've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, and I think this is like a good place to stop. Even though it is like right in the middle of something, but I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off. Probably shouldn't have said that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was interesting. I hope that it helped you learn how to play this. If you're interested in Roll VTT, I really recommend it for rules light, simple games. I think it's really fun. I think it works really well. I like the interface. It's really cool. You can customize all the colors and things like that and make it sort of cool. I need to find a picture for my character, Lark. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you return for our next my next video to continue session. I'm going to call this session 1, part 1. We're going to have multiple sessions, session 2, and so on. Or maybe delve 1, part 1 is the thing to do. So until then, until later, take care, adventure on.